The Kia Tasman has been spy testing over the last month, and the prototype has essentially gone in nearly production mode. In terms of its built form, we can essentially see the full dimensions and sort of the design language that it's going to be following, and I personally am excited about it. Let's go over what we're going to be expecting for the engine and when it's going to be exactly revealed, and what we can see from pricing as well. So again, if you guys weren't aware, we've seen Kia been testing this vehicle out for quite some time. We've been waiting about 3 years now in total to see what exactly it's going to be turned out as. Is it going to be an electric vehicle? Is it going to be a traditional vehicle? And as we know, there's been tons of vehicles, or trucks I should say, compact trucks to mid-sized trucks, we should say, that have been doing quite well in international markets as well as American markets. And obviously the sibling company of Kia was Hyundai, and the Santa Cruz did quite well as well to compete there with that Ford Maverick that came out as well, which was definitely doing very well. So I think this might compete more so with a little bit of the Ranger, but again, we're going to be seeing what can be done there. There's some challenges to entering the US market. There's 25% tariffs on pickup trucks, so obviously they favor a little bit more of their local trucks. But again, we're going to be seeing maybe some sort of agreements with fair trade, given the fact that South Korea and the United States and Canada and Mexico are fairly on good terms. So again, this could actually help in terms of seeing it in those markets. But nonetheless, it's definitely coming. And what we can expect from the engine and the powertrain is a 3.3 liter V6 twin turbo engine borrowed from the Kia Stinger. Obviously that's discontinued now, but definitely a very capable engine. It can compete with, like I said, the Ford Ranger, and if tuned properly, maybe even have a high performance variant that can obviously compete even with the Ranger Raptor, which also isn't available in the States but is available in Australian markets there. So again, we might actually see another engine option as well, 2.2 liter diesel potentially and 2.5 liter gas turbo in different markets. The two configurations we're going to see is a single cab with a 1-row seat and a double cab with a 2-row seat interior wise. So again, you will have enough space, obviously, if that is what you need. We don't know the exact length of the bed there, but in terms of the size, like I said, it's comparable to that of the Ranger. And we might actually even getting electrification. I think later on, mid to long term, throughout the cycle, we might get an electric version of that. We've been hearing discussions of 3 different types of electric pickup trucks coming from Kia, so that's going to be interesting for sure to see what they bring. Are they going to bring a full-size variant on the platform of the EV9 and then something smaller, obviously, or are we just going to see an electric variant of this Tasman? We could see up to 400 kilometers of mileage there with a 100 kilowatt battery. But again, what's the most exciting right now is the reveal of the actual Kia Tasman in the traditional form. In my opinion, I think it can do really well. Whether it'll be hybridized or not, I'm not 100% sure. But again, I think this is a segment that a lot of people are going to start to be more interested in. Obviously, there is still tons of interest in it. Like I said, the Ranger and a few other of the competitors throughout different markets. But again, I think this could definitely be a game changer for Kia.